Good evening, all. That should start here in about 4 minutes. Just want to remind everybody that stopped by the net, just stops by tonight, that this Saturday, the Hams Around the Ozarks breakfast at Golden Corral. We'll meet at 8 o'clock in the back room. It's off of Glenstone and Primrose. It's not a club specific event. You don't even have to belong to a club. And if you're not a ham and you're actually interested in amateur radio and you're watching the stream, you're more than welcome to come on and join us for some good camaraderie. Ask all the questions you want and join us for breakfast. Once again, that's at 8 o'clock in the morning at the Golden Corral here in Springfield, Missouri, off of Glenstone and Primrose. We do meet in the back room. Also, after this stream tonight at 8 o'clock, there is a simplex net on 146.460. K0, Sean K0 MAD runs that. He's done in Aurora. All right, we're going to get started with the net here. Yeah, that's a little better. I need to kill that volume. One of these days, I'll give me a better microphone.
Good evening and attention everyone on this frequency. This is KE0MPI, Paul, and I'll be net control this evening for the Nixa Amateur Radio Club Thursday night NARCnet. If anyone on frequency have any emergency traffic, please call now. Okay, nothing heard. If anyone does have emergency traffic, please call break, and the frequency will be relinquished. I'll be operating from the Nixa 147270 this evening, and I do have a few announcements, but first, is there any operators out there that has any club or ham-related announcements? Please call now.
Kilo America 0, Kilo Delta Whiskey.
Kilo Delta 0, Alpha Echo Lima.
Kilo Echo 6, Golf Alpha Echo.
Okay, first we'll recognize K0DW. Brad, go ahead with your announcement.
Good evening, Paul, Patty, and Dave, and everyone else on the net. And I don't know what Dave's announcement is, so I'll cross that off my list and give him the privilege of that one. But the first event that I have will be on I keep wanting to say Monday. It will be this Saturday, March 1st. Excuse me, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Battlefield Mall, 2825 South Glenstone. It'll be in the North Court outside JCPenney. It is the 2025 National Weather Service Weather Expo, Media, Amateur Radio CERT, Greene County OEM, of course the National Weather Service, and sometimes an insurance company or Red Cross or folks like that are sometimes there. I don't think we had any insurance people last year, if I remember right. I could be wrong, though. But it'll again be from 10 to 1 at the Battlefield Mall. I'm hoping to be there with color 10, so feel free to drop by and say hello. Excuse me, and I got one more announcement. I'm going to break for time here. And the other announcement, and Patty will elaborate more about this from her end of things, this upcoming Wednesday, March 5 at 11 a.m. is the Missouri and Kansas statewide tornado drills. I will be on the DMR and P25 side of things on the tower group 312907. And on my WeatherNet, I'll be asking if you have a weather radio and it's set up to actually sound the alarm for the required weekly test. I'll be asking if that went off. And if you live in a community with outdoor warning sirens, we'll be asking if you heard those go off as well, assuming the community participated. I did pass along info to Hickory County, so I think next week they may be pushing their weekly siren test up to 11 o'clock from noon, because they normally test that every Wednesday anyway. So again, that'll be on March 5 at 11 a.m., and I'll be on 31297 DMR and P25. And I'm sure Patty will elaborate more on the Skywarn side of things for analog. K0KDW, back to you, Paul.
All right, Brad, appreciate the announcement, and I'll go ahead and put you down for the count in the log. And next up, we have K0AEL. Patty, go ahead with your announcement.
Thank you, Paul. Appreciate you letting me have a little time here. This is KD0AEL. And as Brad was saying, on Wednesday, March 5th, the Southwest Missouri Regional Skywarn will be participating in the Kansas-Missouri statewide tornado drill. We encourage all to join in. We will be conducting a drill on the N0NWS repeater system at 11 a.m. And for information on those repeaters, you can go to N0NWS.com. We encourage any local nets that occur during severe weather to conduct drills at that time. If you conduct a drill with your group, please check into the regional net and provide the number of participants to the net control. If your local group does not conduct a drill, please encourage your members to, or all who are listening tonight, to check into our regional net. It's a great time to check equipment, your backup power systems, and your local repeaters. Break for the repeater. I also encourage all persons to evaluate your safety plans at this time, your go bags, your shelter, etc. For assistance with that, ready.gov has got a great number of items of assistance. Southwest Missouri Regional Skywarn will also be conducting a social media drill concurrently with the analog and digital drills. This is KD0AEL, and thank you for letting me in.
Thank you for that, Patty. Appreciate it. And I'll go ahead and add you to the log. Next up, we have David Harris. Go ahead with your announcement, sir.
K0MPI and the rest of that. This is K6GAE. Yeah, I want to remind everybody this coming Saturday is the first Saturday of the month. And Hams Around the Ozark Breakfast will be happening at Golden Corral in Springfield off of Glenstone and Primrose. It's not a club-specific event. Don't have to belong to any clubs. And if you're not a ham and you're interested in amateur radio and you're listening to this, you're more than welcome to come and join us for breakfast and good camaraderie and ask all the questions you want about ham radio. We meet in the back room. It'll be 8 o'clock on Saturday morning. So we hope to see everybody there. And I want to let everybody know, if you want to hear what your radio sounds like, I am streaming the net on KE6GAE, the Hillbilly Ham. Back to net control.
Thank you, Dave, and I'll see you Saturday morning. Anyone else have any announcements, club-related or ham-related? All right, nothing heard. I do have some club announcements. Of course, we hope you can join us on March the 8th, Saturday at 6 p.m. at Aldersgate Church for the Nixa NARC March Club meeting. This meeting/training session will feature Michael Blake, N0NQW, and James Atkins, KB0NHX, and will focus on the communication systems used to communicate information you learn at the training sessions put on by the National Weather Service, which is what Brad and Patty mentioned. Michael is, of course, the trustee and caretaker for the N0NWS Skywarn linked repeater system, and James is one of the caretakers of the SMLRS, or the Southwest Missouri linked repeater system. If you are a Skywarn net operator, this is a can't-miss event, as we'll be covering all the changes that have taken place in the last couple of years to both the systems and also training spotters, what repeaters to use, so we can get you in touch with net control. Our goal is to help those reporting weather, as well as net control stations themselves, to know what repeaters to use to call in reports and what repeaters to use to monitor for reports. We'll have recommended radio bands to use and also discuss how you can use All-Star and Echolink to connect to these systems. We'll also touch on the Southwest Missouri DMR Skywarn net on DMR Talk Group 31297, and also what repeaters are available for that net, and checking info into the monitoring reporting there via DMR digital hotspots as well. Net control operators, as the Skywarn coordinator, Patty Palmer, KD0AEL, will have opportunities to speak to those in attendance and give them pointers on how to properly report weather conditions to them so they can pass it along efficiently to the National Weather Service meteorologist. Anyone from any club or group, including EMA, fire departments, etc., are invited to attend this meeting/training session. Break, more to follow. Also, if you've not renewed for 2025, we encourage you to do so online by going to www.nixahams.net and click on the Join NARC link, or go to https://www.nixahams.net/roster and click on Single or Family. After you've renewed, you can confirm your renewal is complete by going to the roster and scrolling down to the bottom of the page, making sure your name is on the 2025 roster list. For those that paid in November or December online or in person at a meeting, I have your information and has been relayed to the webmaster to be added. Break, more to follow. Okay, for some regularly scheduled events, of course, Dave already mentioned the Hams Around the Ozark Breakfast this Saturday at the Golden Corral at 2020 East Primrose in South Springfield. And that'll be at 8 o'clock. That begins at 8 o'clock, rather. And also the Polk County Amateur Radio Club meeting is the second Tuesday of the month at 6:30 p.m. You can see the Polk County Amateur Radio Club Facebook page for more details. And here's some other nets that might be of interest to you. The Region D Aries is on the SMLRS net on Friday nights at 7:30 on all the primary and backup SMLRS repeaters. Polk County Amateur Radio Club net is on Mondays at 7 p.m., and that'll be on the 147.060, the 443.675, 442.425 repeaters. All have a PL of 162.2 hertz, along with All-Star node 56 5500 and Echolink K0NXA-L. The Region D Aries 6-meter net is on Mondays at 7:30 p.m., and that's on the 53.270 with a PL of 162.2 or All-Star 551050. And then the Ozarks All-Digital net is Wednesdays at 7 p.m. on DMR, Fusion, NXDN, and P25 talk groups 31291, and that's by any of the digital repeater or your personal hotspot. And then the combined Springfield/Sedalia Spark 220 megahertz net is Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. on 224.280 with a PL of 162.2 here in Springfield, or 224.400 with a PL of 10.2 in Sedalia. And then also Echolink K0NXA-L or All-Star 565500. And last but not least, the Greene County's area net is every Thursday at 8 p.m., and that's only on the 147.225 with a PL of 162.2. Break, more fall. All right, we'll go ahead and open up the net for, let's start with any mobile or short-time check-ins. Mobile or for short-time.
Kilo Echo 0, Oscar Mike Juliet, KE0, OMJ, Roger and Ozark on the 270, short-time, no traffic.
No traffic. Got to get ready for the simplex net. Thank you.
Depending on how many check-ins, I might be a little late to simplex
I'm going to
net.
stop there. Roger, you got doubled on. Somebody doubled with Roger. Can you come back, please?
It was you, Sean.
Yeah, Kilo Echo 0, Mike, Alpha Delta, KE0MAD. Sean in Aurora. Short time, no traffic. Thank you.
All right, got it that time. Any other short time or mobile check-ins?
KF0, JQN, K Kilo, Foxtrot 0, Juliet, Quebec, November, Brandon, Mobile, and Branson via Echolink.
Alpha Kilo 0 Delta Sierra, AK0DS, Kent in Ozark on an HT, no traffic.
Kilo Quebec 0 Quebec, KQ0Q land, Springfield on 97.0125, short time.
All right, we'll stop there. I'll start from the top. I had KE0, OMJ, Roger, with no traffic. Roger, what was your location, please? All right, and then we had KE0, MAD, Sean. And then we had KF0, JQN, Brandon. And then we had Alpha King, David Frank, Kent. And then we had KQ0Q, Lance. Is there any corrections to that list?
Yeah, everybody, 146.460 at 8 o'clock. Simplex net. Sean K0MAD runs it.
All right, nothing heard. We'll open up for any and all check-ins. Any and all check-ins, please.
And if I can get to him in Rogersville from my station with the antenna about 15 foot or so to the base, if you're anywhere around there, you
Kilo
should be able to get in.
Foxtrot 0, Golf Foxtrot Uniform, KF0 GFU, David in Battlefield on the 015, no traffic.
If you have a hard time getting in when he's on the vertical, he does spin his beam
This
around.
is K5PJR, Papa Juliet Radio, Rogersville. My name is Tony, Tony. I'm on the 147015, and I have nothing for the net, just checking in for the count. Once again, my name is Tony. I'm the man in Rogersville. This is K5 Port John's Rum, K5PJR.
All right, we'll stop there. I'll acknowledge David, KF0, JFU. Tony, can you give me your call sign again, please? I did not copy it.
Roger. It's kilowatt number 5, K5PJR, Port John's Rum, Pacific Japan Radio. Over.
All right, got it that time. Appreciate it. Any other check-ins for the net Thursday night next to NARCnet? Please call now.
Oh, excuse me. No, looks like a slow net tonight.
All right, well, that was short and sweet tonight. One more call before we shut it down. Any other people to check in?
November Mike, 0 Whiskey, NM0W, Stephen in Springfield on the 9270125 repeater with no traffic.
And after we had the negative temperatures last week and single digits for highs, the warm weather's probably got a lot of people outside doing stuff.
Okay, we copy Stephen on November Mike 0W, November Mike 0 Whiskey. And any other check-ins, please?
November 0, Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, and 0 WFC, Nathan Pennyville on the 224 machine, no traffic.
All right, we copy Hank in 0 WFC. Any further check-ins for this evening before we close out? All right, nothing heard. Thanks to everybody who checked in tonight. That helps us make sure that the system is working and functioning. We had a total of 12 check-ins this evening. Not too bad. So anyway, everybody else have a good rest of the week, and hope to see you Saturday morning at the breakfast, maybe at the weather event, and then definitely at the March NARC meeting. So everyone have a good evening. This is Kilo Echo 0, Mike Papa India, K0 MPI, and we are clear.
All right, everybody that stopped by, I appreciate you stopping by. And just want to remind everybody that coming up March 22nd for this area, one of the first ham fest of the year for Southwest. Well, for the Southwest Missouri area, it's definitely the first ham fest of the year. It'll be at the Mark in Mount Vernon. It's from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. There'll be a meshtastic presentation done by Clayton, KB0WZI. It's a great presentation. He came and did it at our Nixa meeting. And also that hopefully I'll see everybody Saturday at the breakfast. And if you're watching this and you are a Skywarn or a spotter, weather spotter, next 2 months, the next meeting, that's what we're being dedicated to is Skywarn and storm spotting. So definitely meetings that don't want to miss. And in April, we'll actually be back at the fire station. They finally finished remodeling that. So April, we'll be going back to our normal location. All right, everybody. I want to thank you for stopping by. We'll say 73. Might do some streaming Saturday night. If not, I'll catch you Monday night for the Oars D-Star net. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to go check into the Simplex net that Sean runs, KE0MAD, down there in Aurora. Remember, it's 146.460. And if you're in the southwest Missouri area, even if you can't reach him when he's on the vertical, wait, he'll spin the beam around from the southeast all the way back around to the southwest, and you'll definitely be able to check in. You'll be able to see how your radio's working on Simplex. Hopefully here soon they get his internet back up and running, and then he'll be live streaming those nets as well. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by. 73. This is KA6GA, the Hillbilly Ham. This is where ham radio comes to life. Let's all learn this ham stuff together. All right, have a good evening, everybody.